Welcome to Real Talk Tarot. This is case file 001. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I already flipped the cards. I got the 10 of Cups in the upright. I got the 4 of Wands in the reverse. And I got the 3 of Swords in the reverse. Honestly, this is like partnership, collaboration, and completion. There's always there's a rainbow on the other side of every thing. However, sometimes there's not the right support systems, because that's what I was getting in the present. Because it's past, present, future. So in the present, I was more so getting there isn't the best support. There's not. Like, as much as you want there to be support, it's not there. You look back and you're like, you used to see it as there was support there. And it was nice at the time, but now that you realize that basically, how do I put this? The past is all happening at once, but the past is also the present, and the present's also the future. And it's all really complicated at once. So, the 3 of Swords, I don't even know what I was saying, but the 3 of Swords in reverse is heartbreak and betrayal. And that's for the future. That's for the future. And it's telling me that that's going to happen if the right support system is not in place. I don't know what that means. It could mean anything for anybody. This is just a collective message. I do collective messages. I'm starting to do collective messages on this channel. So yeah, this is what this is. The 10 of Cups in the past. Spilled resources, spilled milk, spilled whatever that thing is that you see as something special and close to you. It's been spilled over, and that's completed. That's already happened. It's in the past. So I want to pull a card for the present for confirmation for 4 of Wands. So the confirmation for the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. I'm saying yeah, and I'm I don't even know what it means, but yet. So, prickly objects, and this is metaphorically speaking, by the way, prickly objects are kind of, they're prickly. They, you know that a cactus, you don't go up to a cactus and be like, oh, this is so pretty, I want to touch it, and how do I put this? You don't touch something that doesn't need to be touched. It kind of just exists. It just exists. So if you know what that means, you know what it means. You know. So the confirmation is everything's in front of you, but it's also kind of behind you. So you kind of have to look out into the distance. And when you're doing stuff, it's like driving. You can't look at the ground when you're driving. You have to look out into the distance when you're driving. And I think that's kind of what this message is kind of letting me know. It's you need to have the foresight in the foreground to be able to kind of conquer your missions that you want to do. So you may have a lot of projects that you want to get done. You may have a lot of different people, even different people in your life that you want to have on your team, but you don't know, that's what it is. You don't know if when it comes in the future, if they're going to hurt you. You don't know if what if I get into this partnership with this person, but down the line, it's not going to work. And that's the kind of the mindset. You kind of have to, yes, it's good to have that mindset. It's good to think for yourself, and it's good to have that kind of broader perspective where you can like look out into the distance and just see what's going to happen next, I guess, because some people can't really do that. Some people can't do that. So I want to get confirmation for the future, because maybe this isn't making sense to anybody, but maybe it's adding up to the right people. So for the confirmation for the future, I got, exactly 7 of Swords in reverse for confirmation for this card. For the 3 of Swords. And yeah, it's letting you know, like, it's okay to have your guard up. It's okay to have your guard up. And also, protect yourself. It's good to protect yourself, always. See this girl? I'll flip it over so you can see. But she's kind of like looking out, and she's like, she has a weapon. It's like protection. But it's in the reverse, so maybe people don't realize that they can have protection for themselves. You can protect yourselves in this world. It is definitely a thing that I would do. Protection. 6 minutes in. And I'm going to stop this in a few minutes. So I'm going to get the last confirmation for the past. Oh, I love how it's like, this makes a lot of sense. 6 of Swords. Yeah, going back and like, and how I was saying, people keep what they find valuable to them close to them. A lot of people do that, and that's okay. I do the same thing. It's like the saying, you wear your something on your wrist or something, like you wear your story on your wrist. I know the saying, but I can't think of it at the moment. So the 6 of Swords, walking out into the world and just having faith that everything's going to be it's going to happen, or that it already has happened, and that everything is all going to come full circle. 7 minutes in. And don't get too much on your high horse. That's another thing. But I don't think any of my collective is like that. I don't think my collective that's watching this I don't get that vibe, that you guys are sitting on your high horse. Maybe you're around people that kind of do that. Yeah, you're around these people that think they're like above you. And I don't like saying that. I don't like talking about that stuff, because it's like negative energy. And I'm not about that, really. I kind of like, this is very colorful energy. Like my deck, the bottom of the deck is what we don't know. The middle is kind of like the truth, the 8 of Swords. So the Queen of Wands at the bottom in reverse, what we don't know. How to put yourself in full circle. How to actually do the thing. Do the thing that we've been saying we were going to do. Like I said, my deck is really colorful, and I love that about my deck. I also need a new deck. 8 minutes in now. 8:09, 8:10. So, I'm probably just going to end it here, because like I'm not, this is the end of case file 001. And, yeah, stay tuned for the next case file. And I hope, I'm going to end it off at a different note. Like, I'm going to have a different ending right here that I'm going to add right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I want to keep going. My mind's just blank. My mind's blank. I don't know what to say. And I hope that added up to something meaningful to like somebody. Because I don't know what I'm reading sometimes. I don't. Okay, bye guys. Alrighty, so that was case file 001. I hope you have a great day. Bye.